G'day everyone and welcome back to Nat's Knackers Yard. I'm Nat, this is my Knackers Yard, and well, Happy New Year I suppose. I hope you had a good break. I know I did. I'm having a little bit of a bike break as well, so I'm not going to be tinkering too much today, but I've got to nip out for some bits and pieces, so I thought I'd take you along with me for a chat. Other stuff that I'll be doing on this site relatively shortly. Part of my Christmas haul was a self-darkening welding helmet. One of the principal issues I've got with my little forays in welding, apart from the fact I've got the cheapest and crappiest set, but you know, I'm learning and I need something to learn on, is the fact that the mask that comes with it, for one, it takes away one of your hands, for two, it's so dark, so dark, you just can't see what you're doing. So Mrs. very kindly, it might have been kids actually, kindly got me that. Another one of my haul is a front and rear camera, which I'm looking forward to playing with. I saw one of these on a bike that I was looking at buying that didn't in the end. They're only about 30 quid or so, but tiny little camera for the front, tiny for the back, more for, I don't know, self-protection than anything else, which fundamentally is why I wear a helmet camera anyway. But I'll do a vid on installing that and give it a little bit of a, I don't know, Nat review I suppose, what it's like out of the box. How to install it. He says not knowing yet either, but I'll video myself installing it, see if it's easy or hard or somewhere in between, and hopefully see what it looks like in the end. What I'm not going to do, I was going to put that on kit, my normal day bike, but I think what I'm going to do is put it straight on the Thundercat, because that's where it's going to end up anyway, just to save damaging it and moving it when I move it across. Right, speaking of kit, let's go and jump aboard. And just before we jump aboard, I thought I'd show you the Christmas and New Year look. Don't worry, I'm not going all Del Boy on you. It'll come off, but it's nice to have something to comb for once. Okay, so that's gear on, and let's go for a bit of a boogie, shall we? What's going on? It's kind of, mine's turning across to work. I've got the rest of this week off. Well, I haven't. Tail end of the week. I've got some stuff to catch up on, but I'm not going into work. I've just got a few bits and pieces that I need to do. Kids go back throughout the week. Kit's a bit lazy, he's not been used for a little while. Just sort you out a little bit more. Oh, my fucking thing's come off now. Come off me stand. There we go. Let's just try and adjust you a little bit. That's better. There we go. Right. So what was I saying? Yeah, kids go back to school throughout the week. I've got some other stuff to do. Oh, brakes are a bit squeaky. And I've got some bike stuff that I want to get done. Slow down, dickhead. Horrible corner that. Yeah. So where are the bikes then? So obviously kit's doing fine. Thundercat needs its back end painted, which I think I'm going to try and crack on with this week actually. Oh, noisy brakes. Oops. That'll be neutral. Yeah, I'm going to try and crack on with that this week and see how we get on with that. But we will see. It's always nice to see somebody enjoying themselves. Kermit, the ZX6R is done. Kinda. So, off camera I did the starter motor swap. It was just a straight one in, one out. I managed to get it done on my wife's birthday, which is very good of her.
So it's just quicker to do when I'm not filming. So it was a straight in, out, and it seems to have cured the issues. Excuse me. Ugh, nasty. So yeah, Kermit's all good to go. All he really needs now is, he needs the front mudguard reinstalled, which I'll film, or I'll either film or I'll talk you through while I'm dipping in and out of it. It desperately needs some fuel. I got really quite concerned that it just cut out and then realised that I'd run out of fuel. Worked on the reserve though, which is fine. So it needs fueling up, needs a bloody good clean, and then it's going to be on the market. Now I think I might just wipe my nose on that one. I don't think there's going to be any real profit in it because I've overspent on it, and I overspent by getting the body kit. I kind of knew I was going to do that, and I got a little bit angsty for a little while, thinking, oh, I'm not making much of this, but that's not what it's about at all. And I've had a bit of a revelation over the Christmas period and being away from the bikes actually, and it's kind of getting back to basics. Why do I do what I'm doing? Well, I do what I'm doing because I love bikes, and I find it really personally quite upsetting when bikes are just left to rot and to die out, and actually the joy in bringing something back to life from abuse or neglect is just lovely. It just makes me feel better. And I could say, oh, it's good for the mental health, etc, etc. It's all very trendy, but frankly, it just makes me feel better. And if I can do it without bankrupting myself in the process, then so be it. And speaking of the cash bit, I am ecstatic and welcome to any new subscribers. Apologies about boring riding around listening to some dickhead talking on a headset and not playing with bikes. More of that to come. I've hit the 800 subscriber mark, which is phenomenal. I'm really chuffed that people enjoy watching stuff and doing stuff, or watching somebody try and kill me, prick. Yeah, it's starting to get, you can monetize your channel from 1,000 users, 1,000 subscribers, and then you just start booming up, and I don't really want to do it, frankly, because it starts turning this into a money-making scheme. And that's not what I do it for. You know, I do this as, I piss around with bikes as a hobby. It's what I do. It keeps me out of trouble, keeps me sane. I like getting my hands dirty. You know, my days of getting my hands dirty in my job are long gone, and it just means that I get to tinker, which is great fun. I don't want to be turning a profit. I don't want to, and I don't need to. My job does me well enough. Don't really want for a lot, and neither do the kids. So well, I don't know. But I don't want to start turning this into a, you know, I don't want to start chopping my videos short so I can push out 2 or 3. I don't want to start doing sponsorship deals. I'm never going to get that many, but you know, when you look at the likes of Bell Boys Garage, which was, you know, once a really good channel, now is almost a comedy channel. But it's just, I don't want to go down that route, and you know, it's a dumb comparison between my channel and Del Boy's channel, bearing in mind he's on hundreds of thousands of subscribers. But the stuff he does is just mental. It's you know, it's producing videos for video's sake rather than for the bike's sake, or doing things that don't merit doing, and quite often doing them quite badly as well. Now, I don't do everything perfectly, I would never say that, but I'm trying to learn, and I'm not an expert. I am learning as I go, and hopefully the subscribers are enjoying the little journey while I do so, and hopefully I churn out some half decent results in the end, of bikes that people will continue to love, enjoy, or just frankly make use of, as a commuter, as a fun machine, as a however they want to do it. But we shall see. Right, getting a bit tetchy around here. I might stop talking for a little while because I might end up killing myself or somebody else. I have missed being able to nip in and out of traffic like this for the last couple of weeks. So over Christmas, I mean, I'm sort of Watford area. I've got the good lady's family are all sort of Bristol based, mine are all deepest darkest Kent based, so we're pretty much slap bang in the middle of 2 lots of families at the moment, with them each sort of 2 hours each way, so there's a lot of miles to churn over a Christmas period when you do try and see both sets So yep, travelling over to Bristol for Christmas, travelling over to Kent for New Year, it does pile on the miles, which normally I wouldn't mind, but when you're doing it in a big family bus with a dog and a hamster, it's not quite the same as the freedom that you get on a motorbike. But yeah, I've chucked some miles on, but not on a machine that I would like to. Didn't even look right. That's impressive that you pull out on a fucking roundabout and then notice me. Yeah, so what we're doing out is, I'd love to say it's a ride out. It's not a ride out, it's for a purpose. I've got to get some shopping, and I've deliberately chosen a shop that's a little bit further away to get that shopping in. Yeah, so rather than a ride out on country roads, it's schnorgeling around traffic in Watford or around Watford, which is always an interesting experience. Trying not to buzz the poor learner too much, but I do like to steer clear of them. Although actually I have to say, learners don't scare me. What scare me is white BMWs, white Land Rovers. They are the most dangerous car in the world as far as I'm concerned, but they certainly seem to be around here. Normally driven by somebody that can't actually see over the steering wheel. I'm not going to be sexist and say it's women drivers. It's not anything to do with gender, it's to do with the fact that people can't see out their own cars to drive them. Busy round here. Yep, I'm just going to pop off at Halfords for a little bit of bike porn, I suppose. There's some bits and tools and pieces that Santa didn't bring that I might be interested in grabbing. And I want to nip to the supermarket. So, I'll stop chatting and I'll talk bollocks on the way back. It's an odd look with a tash. It's an odd look with a tash and a beard. Right, shopping's done. I had a quick look at Halfords. I don't need anything. Gonna block me off? Yeah, of course you are. Right, this is possibly the worst car park for the standard of people's driving. It is fucking terrifying. Not entirely sure why, what it is, why people forget how to drive. Those idiots walking past a vehicle that's trying to reverse doesn't help. Alright, sorry I'm not that chatty, but I am having to concentrate a bit here. What do you think you're doing? I'll just make you jump. Oh, wave me across. I suppose I better get used to this, hadn't I, if I'm doing a London bike commute. Oh, squeaky brakes. Needs a good ride, this bike. It really hasn't done anything for a few weeks now. Do a bit of schnorgeling, shall we? You're not going to out accelerate me, mate, not in a car, and certainly not in that car. Come on fella, pull over a bit. Make room. Loud boy coming through. You're being completely the wrong lane doing that then. Almost funny sometimes. Not often. Nice, look at this, clear road. That doesn't happen often. Tempted to go a different route, make the most out of it. Get up here first. Oh. Right. Don't forget there's that 30 camera there and that. Not a lot of free riding around here. Too many people, too many cars, too many people in a rush. That's an interesting bit of parking there. Oh, it's alright, it's got his hazards on. That makes it fine. I'll hoik it up onto the curb, but I'll leave my hazards on. Re-read. Do need to get some custard. Look at this, it's the interesting life that Nat leads. These are the bits that you don't normally see. Like Nat after dark must get some custard because they didn't have any in the supermarket. Well, they probably did, I just couldn't find it. Smile. Ride a motorbike, that makes you smile. How can you not smile doing that? Believe me, I'm not going to do it all the way. I'm not going to be a complete idiot, but being sat behind people just gets too much sometimes. Doo-ba-doo-ba-doo, doo-ba-doo-ba-doo. Da-da-da-da-da-da. I do like kit. It's an odd riding position, it takes some getting used to because it's quite such a long way down, but if you're a long gangly git like me, it's lovely. Alright, now I'm not going to go down there because I need to go to the shop, don't I? Deny. Oh, MX-5. I used to want one of them. until I realised that I looked a bit of a dick. For one, my head was too high for it. For two, I have the wrong genitalia. Oh, noisy brakes. I'm gonna have to give them a good clean. Let's squeak. Oh, I need to oil this side stand as well. Alright, that'll do me all. Laters.